Greetings, everyone. Meet Rashmi, Microsoft MVP and the Power Platform expert. In today's Power Platform Advent Calendar session, Rashmi will showcase an exciting capabilities, which is dynamic adaptive cards via email in the Copilot Studio using prompts. Imagine sending the personalized interactive content directly through the email, powered by the adaptive cards and driven by the Copilot Studio prompts. This approach enables makers to create the dynamic content-aware experiences that engage users beyond the chat interface. If you're looking to evaluate your Copilot Studio with the rich adaptive card interactions, this session is for you. Stay tuned, one video every day, lots of learning ahead. Over to you, Rishmi.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Ambesh, and welcome everyone to this special Advent Calendar edition. So today, as Ambesh said, we're just going to how to dynamically generate adaptive cards for to be sent by email. Or you could do the same. You could use the same approach, like to display adaptive card from the chats. But today, I'm just like focusing on the email. So I have here autonomous agent to respond to any holiday queries being sent by email. And here I have instructions how it's supposed to have to process any queries coming by email. So for that particular agent, I've given it two tools. We'll just see how later on. One is what we call like a prompt tool, like a detailed travel plan. And then under the prompt tool, I have specific instructions. I can say it's quite long, and using prompt, it's quite a good way if not to overwhelm your initial instructions. Like if you have like it's a way of breaking your instructions like into tiny little prompts, manageable prompts, especially if you're not going to use the same instructions over and over again, depending on how you want your agent to behave. You can give it like certain conditions want to execute a certain prompt, but in that instance I have only one prompt. It's not matter, but it's just like put it separately so as to decrease the number of instructions in here in my main agent. As I said, like it's autonomous. I'm not expecting users like to be, I'm not going to publish anywhere. It's just like internally. And then here, if one of the email is being received, I'm telling it to process the query, to extract the body of the email, and to send it to the prompt. And then the prompt is just gonna process the query, and in the prompt, I'm just telling it what it needs to do, like producing a list of activities, to options, transportations, and all of those. It's quite interesting. Like for example, if I have to plan a holiday or something, I can find myself like going for different websites to get all those individual details. But having that agent, like I know what I need to do to plan a holiday, but it just helps me to save time to navigate to those individual website just to have it within the agent, giving all the instruction, and then you just process it. And the other thing is adaptive cards, where you could also agent, to generate adaptive card, and then you can kind of fixate it in a format to dictate what the agent needs to display, but then you don't know what kind of details like your agent might want to return, and you want like to be able to let the agent decide the format it's going to use to display these content. So it's not like very extensive prompt. I'm just saying like just to return it into intuitive format using adaptive card. I'm saying like for the official adaptive card JSON schema. I should have provided the link, but I thought I provided at one time, but I didn't. That's all right. It seems to understand what it needs to do, which is great. And then after that, after it processes, it will take the output from a prompt and send it as an email. I have like a tool. Actually, I'm using like the email management NCP server, and that NCP server expose the tool called send email, and I'm saying what it needs to do in terms of the format. Like to be able to display adaptive cards within email, we need to wrap the adaptive cards within a script tab. And the script tab, I'm just like script HTML tag, and I'm just highlighting it, otherwise it's not going to be displayed correctly. And one thing to note, like it will work with Outlook email, and if you try to send it to Gmail or any non-compatible email box which doesn't support adaptive cards, you might not just not work. And that's it. I'm just saying like ensure the email is sent as HTML, and that's it. Now let's have a look how it works. I'm just gonna use a different email box. I'm just going to send an email. I'm just say a holiday query. I had to mention that because in my email trigger, yeah, I did put an email trigger. Sorry, I forgot to show that, but I'll show it soon. And I'll say plan my trip. Let's say to Germany. Plan my trip to Germany for 1 week, and that's it. And what it's going to do, it's going to process it and send an email back um, with an adaptive card. So if I go back to the other one, yeah, I just need to show because it's an autonomous trigger. So what I've done, where are the triggers? I'm pretty sure the triggers are here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the triggers. It's just I've added like when an email or new email arrives, and then it's just going like using the instruction, and it's going like to process it. So in here, yeah, so I receive your holiday query. I kind of, in my instruction, I said send the email to the requester and as well as to that particular email address. And here I can see the holiday trip itinerary for 1 week being sent as an adaptive card with some cost, which is quite nice. A list of website you can go to check on flights available, any visa requirements, recommended stay. It's quite yeah, it's quite a lengthy response I've got from the agent, and yeah, and then you can modify it like what you want, like for the agent to return to have like different responses according to your requirements. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rishmi, and welcome to Berlin. I will be happy to host you here. But yeah, thank you again for the insightful demo. And thank you everyone who are tuning in right now. We hope you have enjoyed exploring how to create the dynamic adaptive cards via the email in the Copilot Studio using the prompts, a powerful way to deliver the interactive and personalized experience beyond the chat interface. If you found this session helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel for the more power platform advanced calendar content, and share it with your network so that others can learn too. Stay connected, one video every day, lots of learning ahead. Thank you so much, and see you soon.